Parents, foremost, thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate having you guys join us. Remember, the meeting, the occasion, having you guys here, whether it's for the event. Your participation here is a lot of a big deal. Being a part of the school is always important. So whether you're joining us here live in person or at home via live stream, we appreciate you guys being a part of it. I'm Andy Abdullah, principal here. If I hadn't gotten to know you on an individual basis, whether it's in traffic, as long as you're not stopping traffic or parking, I will be more than happy to have a conversation with you if there's anything you ever need. Is the person behind the name. And we have a big admin team, and that's actually something I'm very grateful for. They have done a tremendous job. This is, I'm going to say because you got here yesterday, this has been one of the best starts to our year. One of the best starts to the school year that we've had in a very, very long time, and that's truly because of these individuals here. Leading the way. They've been doing a phenomenal job. Each of them played a critical role to give them an opportunity to kind of introduce themselves. There's one individual who's been with us for 25 years. And when you establish 25 years with HES, that means a lot. Even saying that number. We call her Mama Nadia, and if I take 25 years of my life, you know, very young, when I first met her, and Mama Nadia is a pillar for a school, for our community. She represents all of us, and she's been here. And there's a lot of, there's when you look at an individual and you say, there's purity, there's honesty and integrity, that's what I see in her. No matter whatever the situation is. No matter whatever situation that is, I can always go to her and ask for advice. Yes, I'm the principal and I'm asking her for advice. When you have an individual with 25 years of experience, they've been through it all, it's so easy and so comfortable for me to be able to go up to her and talk to her because she is like a mother. She carries a role, but it's more than just the role of being the district coordinator for the every department. It's Mama Nadia. So Mama Nadia, if I can please have you come up here.
Thank you so much.
Oh, okay, so take it up there. And I am allowed to give her a hug, so she's...
السلام عليكم. اهلا وسهلا فيكم. طبعا انتم كلياتكم بتشرفونا وعلى راسنا من فوق every time. انا ماما نادية district coordinator of the Arabic language program. تقريبا معظم الاولاد اللي هلا موجودين عندنا واللي تخرجوا من الجامعات طلعوا من تحت ايدينا، وكنا يعني انا اللي اسستهم وطلعوا هلا انا مسؤولة اللغة العربية. خلاني انتبه لانه حكى عني كلام كثير كويس، وامرار بعمل حالي اني بستحي، بس انا اي لاف انه يحكي علي هذا لاني اي ديزيرف.
Yes you do. Yes you do.
فانا لو سمحتوا مسؤولة برنامج اللغة العربية في مؤسسة حميدي إديوكيشن، فاي شيء بيختص باللغة العربية بليز لو سمحتوا انكم تتواصلوا معي. معلماتنا في عندهم كلاس دوجو، في عندهم جوجل كلاس روم، في عندهم ايميل. فعشان هيك بليز لو سمحتوا عندكم اي مشكله، عندكم اي شيء تتواصلوا لي مع معلمات العربي، واذا كان في عندكم اي شيء مشكله كبيره ممكن احنا نعمل اجتماع انا والاداره. ببرنامج اللغه العربيه اكثر شيء احنا بنركز على ان نحافظ على لغه الام اللي هي اللغه العربيه، ونضلنا متواصلين مع عاداتنا وتقاليدنا، ونحافظ على الثقافة وهويتنا العربية. فأي ملاحظة بليز إنكم تكونوا معنا وتتواصلوا معنا. أهلا وسهلا فيكم، خلينا نخلي مجال لغيرنا. أنا لأني كثير بالسن نفسي بتطلب. بس كل شيء عشان هيك أهلا وسهلا فيكم، وأنتوا على راسنا من ثانك يو ماما نادية.
Quick translation. Because quick translation. Basically, anything that you need for the Arabic department, whatever your concerns are, You know, she's the head of the department. She does a phenomenal job, but I can't translate everything that she said, but that's pretty much it. But she's done a phenomenal job, and she definitely leads by example. Next, if I can have one of our assistant principals, Ms. Ishmael, who's joined us new this year. Personally, has been a tremendous help to the school, has joined us and brought a lot of positive energy, a lot of work, just high work ethic. Done a phenomenal job thus far, and I truly appreciate having her here. So I'll give Ms. Ishmael the floor. She's a little shy. She's new to us. Just joking.
Well, you have to get me on this one.
I have to.
So to reiterate what Mr. Abdullah said, my name is Ms. Ishmael, high school assistant principal. It is my first year here, but I do have experience being an assistant principal in a previous school. I'm really excited to be here. I've loved it so far, and I'm really excited to get to know the parents and kind of build that relationship with you guys to help move our students forward and help them achieve.
Thank you. Ms. Lucas.
Hello, I'm Mary Lucas. I'm also the assistant principal here. I work exclusively with elementary and middle school. I see a lot of familiar faces here, and I love that. Anything you need for your kids, come to me. I'm here to help and support you, your children. I want to also reiterate what Mr. Miller said. I've been here 12 years in different roles. I would say this year by far has been the best start we've had. It's just great vibes all around, and I can't wait to see the rest of the school year and what that brings. So thank you for being here today.
The next person that you guys probably never put a face to, but you hear the name, she has a very, very critical role because she has a district level position. However, she stations herself here and does a lot for our schools, but also for our district. You know, she's always behind the scenes, but usually the people behind the scenes are the ones working the hardest. And if Miss O'Day, Miss O'Day, if you can join me up here. Come on, Miss O'Day, come on. So I want to tell you guys, she handles everything and anything when it comes down to all of our state testing with all of our, whether it's NWA, the PSAT, I'm going to let her take this, but I really wanted you guys to know who she is because she plays a very critical role for this district and for us here at STAR. And truly, no, she deserves this. If there's anything that I've ever asked or need, she's always been there. She's played many roles, has had many hats throughout her educational experience. But having her here, I'm going to kind of let her speak for herself, but I do want to give you that opportunity. Ms. O'Day, so thank you. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Abdullah. My name is Vera O'Day. I'm the district curriculum coordinator. So I work with any kind of curriculum, all the state testing, accountability, AP classes, any of your students that kind of are on this college level track. I do work to support them. So if you ever have any questions about that, please feel free to email me or reach out. And we're really looking forward to a great year. Thank you.
I do want to give the floor to the teachers who we have some for right now that are here, who also are instructional coaches. So they play multiple, they wear multiple hats. They're not only teachers, they're instructional coaches, they're mentors, they're administrators in the building. And I want to bring on one of our new administrators to the team, Ms. Lewis, who has been in 8th grade social studies with a teacher for us for a very long time. She's deserved this promotion, well earned, well deserved. I think it's done a phenomenal job. So I'm going to give her the floor first, because she probably didn't anticipate it, but let's go ahead and have Ms. Lewis go.
Yeah, I'm Ms. Lewis. So nice to meet all of you. Part of the social studies department. Really looking forward. We got a great team behind us, so looking forward to this year.
Thank you. And if you don't know Ms. Valdez, then you haven't been here or opened your eyes or your ears, because she plays a very critical role in both those components. Ms. Valdez, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Amanda Valdez. I am the band director as well as the specials and electives instructional coach. So if your child's in art or in music or in PE, I work with them directly and I work with their teachers directly to enhance their experience outside of some of the more curricular desk type subjects. So We're looking forward to putting on a bunch of concerts for you this year, as well as the art show, which we put on last year. We're looking forward to making that a second annual thing this year. We're looking forward to those. If you have any questions or concerns about art, music, or anything, please send them my way. Thank you.
Tobis? Where's Ms. Tobis? I didn't see. Okay. So Jessica Tobis, she's our science department head. I think she has a class right now. But Ms. Tobis is responsible for the science department. She's done a phenomenal job. She started as one of our teachers, worked her way up to an AP teacher, and now she's been with us as a science department head. Regarding other things, I just want to bring up, if there's anything regarding math or ELA, Ms. Ishmael handles both those departments. And then we have Ms. Lewis, Social Studies, electives. You've heard from Ms. Lewis, Amanda with Social Studies from Ms. Lewis, electives from Ms. Valdez. Next, I'm going to start over here. We have individuals who play a critical role in the mental health component at school. This is, before COVID it was something, but no one really put a spotlight on it until COVID happened, and now all of a sudden it's a thing. No, it's been a thing for a very long time. I think the community, the country has finally stepped up and said we really need to attack this because it's real. You know, whether it's happening in our child's lives or us as adults, and we have a very, very strong team that does a phenomenal job of making sure that our kids are in the right place, you know, mentally and emotionally. So we have a team here, you know, Ms. Amato, I'll let you introduce yourselves, but they've done a phenomenal job working with our kids. Truly, like I go to them when I need advice, you know, and they do a phenomenal job, and I kind of want to give them the floor.
Sure. I'm Brianna Amato. I'm a 10th grade through 12th grade school social worker. It's my 4th year here, so I'm on the faces of students those that I work with. I really try my best every day to come in with the mindset of providing a safe environment for these students. Again, today, like normal Friday, but I actually had 4 Friday students in my office, right? So letting them have that space, bringing them back to functioning level, and being able to go back to class and have a healthier mindset. So I really do make myself available for any high school student that needs me.
My name is I'm the behavioral specialist for everybody, all the students here. I basically work either individually or in a group setting. Basically help them with any behavioral issues that we're having in an individual setting.
Ms. Valdez, school social worker as well. I work with grade levels 3rd to 6th grade. I work with special ed and general ed students.
Okay. So the next individual that you guys have, if you've been here for a long time, you know that this individual has been here for a long time. She actually went to school here. Yes, she went to school physically in this building back in middle school. There is an individual in this building who is the safety first, even though she's our librarian. You know, Ms. Carice has run our library for many, many, many years. Helen, how many years?
16.
16 years. 16 years. When kids love going to the library and having that experience, it's because of what she does with our kids. You know, it truly is. Like when you go in there and you see the kids enjoying themselves in the library setting, especially with today's, what she's battling. She's battling technology, and she's still keeping. We're one of very few schools that actually have a library, believe it or not. A lot of schools have transitioned their libraries into a classroom. But Helen, you know, she fights for that. She'll never let me touch it. She even has the Dewey Decimal System so going. So Helen Carice, please introduce yourself.
I'm Helen Carice. I've been with the company for 17 years. I actually started out as a volunteer. So kudos to all of your parents that are here. I appreciate you. I was a parent of one of the students here. And like he said, I did come here in the 70s. I came here from 1970 to 72. So I'm an older person, but I love my job, and I love seeing your children in the library, and love trying to nurture their love of reading.
How many miles did you walk last week, Helen?
60.14.
Yeah, we're always trying to compete with her. I can't even get that. Next, we have an individual who joined us. Now it's been year 3 now, right? Year 3. came on, a work ethic like I haven't seen before, just, hey, what do I need to get done? And she gets it done. She takes her job seriously, takes her role seriously, and she has a very critical role within the school district. Whenever there's kids who need that additional support, the staff that she has, when you hear paraprofessionals or you hear the tutorial staff, Dr. Boosie not only leads that department, but she also leads our ESL. She also leads anything regarding WIDA. All this she handles on her own, and I've never had to step in or intervene with anything that she does because she continues to do a phenomenal job. And Dr. Boosie, I have nothing but good things to say about you and what you've been able to do.
Thank you. It's Dr. Zainab Boosie. Welcome everyone. So I am the coordinator of tutorials and ESL programs. If you have any question or concern about the paraprofessionals or the substitutes, the MTSS process, and the ESL program, and the annual test, so please reach out. I'm more than happy to help. Thank you.
We're going to have a little transition here. These kids are going to go through here in a minute, but we're going to be okay. I want to introduce someone that has done a job that has usually taken 2 individuals to do. Ms. Al-Kafaji. So this person you see right here, she has been able to accomplish something that has normally taken 2 individuals weeks, if not a month and a half to do, and she was able to conquer it by herself. When I say we had 0 errors with scheduling, I've had veterans who were with us for many, many years always end up with errors and mistakes that we've had to fix. And we had 0 errors. And when you have that kind of track record, you deserve the recognition you get. Ms. Al-Kafaji came in. Last year said, Abdullah, I want to be a counselor. She transitioned to being a counselor. She went from learning role to the lead role, and now the only role, and she's done a phenomenal job. I honestly, I had anxiety in the summer because I knew what I was facing. I have yet to be concerned about scheduling with the work that she's done. She's taken this role on. She's the one responsible for getting our seniors getting scholarships, getting them into college, getting started on financial aid, on top of everything else that she's doing from 3rd through 9th grade. 3rd through 11th grade. Seniors alone, normally, we have a counselor just for seniors. Normally, that's the case. Ms. Al-Kafaji has taken this all on, and she's done a phenomenal, and if you know me well, I don't say it unless I mean it. This is the best I've seen.
Right.
She's done an amazing job.
Hi, I'm Ms. Al-Kafaji, school counselor, Heritage
She's not she doesn't want it to know. Listen, anything that you guys need, trust me, she has it. When it comes down to your kids, getting them ready for college and getting them in the classes that they need, she's setting them up for success. Kids are always asking, especially at the high school level, what should I take, what should I take? They ask you guys, but they also come and ask us, right? They want to know what's going to get them into Michigan, what's going to get them to Michigan. There's other colleges, but Michigan. And what's going to take them into other colleges? What's going to get them to universities? We've had kids go to the Ivy League. You guys know that. And Ms. Al-Kafaji has done a phenomenal job of leading the way. So thank you for that. Thank you. So we have another individual who's been here 25 years. 25 years. She started before the school was even started. And to be able to say that means you're truly one of the first bricks that built the foundation for this building and for Hamani Educational Services, not just for STAR. In 25 years, she's grown the lunch program to something where she's being recognized at the national level. She was speaking on behalf of not just STAR, but our community and what it takes to serve our kids halal food. We were one of the first districts to implement that here, and for her to take this on and lead it in a way that She's now at a national level being asked, what can other districts do to match what she's doing here? When you talk about an individual who has never faced something and said, I got this, I can do this, you're serving kids and they're making fresh meals. They're making fresh meals here. They're not putting things in the oven and saying, oh, okay, it's ready for your meal. No, they're making fresh meals. They're making tibet. Am I saying that right? Tibet? Tapcho. They're stews. They're doing what our kids eat. Listen, I love it. I love it, and the kids love it. But it's more about who she is as an individual. Miss Hofer, please join me up here. Come here, Miss Hofer. Come here, Miss Hofer. In 25 years, what you've done for STAR, what you've done for Amani Education, what you've done for this district, during COVID, your team, were the ones physically outside in the rain, in the snow, and those of you guys who went through our line know what they went through to serve our community, what you do on a day-to-day basis, and what you did out there, and what you continue to do. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, this is Ms. Hofer. I'll give her the floor.
You said like so much.
But yeah, I'm the food service director. I don't know what else to say. I just take care of the breakfast and lunch.
She does more. Look, it's not easy doing what she does. It's not easy being in this. I want one of you guys in here in the cafeteria with
Yes, I do have permanent hearing loss from all the years, but it's nice because my job allows me to see all the students. So it's, I think, one of the only jobs like that where I get to see everybody. I don't see just one grade level or one group, or so I do get to see all the kids come through. So that is nice, and I have a great team. So they're the ones doing that work. So yeah, if you have any questions about our meals, about our menu, anything like that, information, I'm here.
You want to volunteer and be a staff lunch aide? Well,
Yeah.
I would love to see one of you guys do
Yeah,
that.
that'd be great. But thank you so much.
Thank you. The next individual, she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's truly passionate about what she does. She's held many positions both at George, here at STAR. She was a PE teacher at George, transitioned here, became a dean, and was a coach. And now she's leading our entire athletic department. As a professional, I've watched her grow and handle a challenge where you're not just managing a team anymore, you're managing a district's athletic program. That's not easy to do. Just coaching one team is a challenge. Imagine you are now the coach for, I don't know, how many teams do we have in the district? 26 teams. You are the lead person for this, with the scheduling, with the responsibilities, with everything that comes with it. It's not easy. And to do it at such a high level, she had to step down as a coach, which hurt her. But she stepped up as athletic director for the district, which to me was the right move. Ms. Maisam Bazzi, please join me. Listen, hold on. Listen, she does a lot, but she needs you guys. Let me explain something. Doesn't need you guys' help. She needs you guys' butts in those seats.
Yes.
I need parents here. When your child sees you at a game, that makes a world of a difference, guys. It makes a world of a difference. If you can make that effort, if you can make that effort, well, if it's just for one game, it makes the world of a difference when you're able to be there.
Can I
Of course. Yeah.
It's not just the parent of that individual. I believe all parents.
Yep.
It's a community effort. I think everyone needs to join, needs to help, needs to be there, be present, have a presence seen by everyone. The school needs everyone.
Yeah.
Not just that, it's with the kids too. It's with kids. Me, as a former player, student, when I saw my parents at the games, they played better. I see it with our own athletes. Their parents are there, they play harder and stronger.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. So thank you.
Thank you.
So, I know, it's okay. I talked about Ms. Tobis earlier, but she's here. I want to make sure you guys know who she is.
Hi,
So let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Ms. Tobis. I'm the science department head. Nice to see all of you guys here today.
She is our AP. AP what?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Anatomy and zoology.
Yes. Go into one of her classrooms or see what she's doing in her classroom. I love it. I used to do a walkthrough. I'm staying there for 10 minutes. I end up staying in there for at least 40 to 50 minutes, sometimes an entire hour, just because I truly enjoy what she's doing in her class. She leads the way for the science department. She's been with us for a very long time. She does a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
So I left the last part for 3 individuals who have one of the most challenging jobs in the school. Being a dean, being the family engagement liaison is not easy. I've done it myself for many, many years, and I know the shoes that they're walking in on a day-to-day basis and the challenges that they face and the difficulties that they face and the decisions that they have to make. It's not easy to do this job. It is not easy. You are the judge, the juror, the good guy, the bad guy. One side wants this, one side wants that, one parent wants this, one parent wants that. They've got to make decisions that are not always easy. They're not always one size fits all. They've got to use their discretion. They've got to use their professionalism. But when I say I truly believe in what they do, I have a peace of mind that the judgments that they make, the decisions that they make, are done with diligence, are done with with them looking into the situation. I don't hesitate when they tell me, hey, Abdullah, this is what's happening. They're growing as a team. We have a new member here who has the experience, and since she started with us, has rocked it and has done a phenomenal job. I'm going to start with her because she joined us. She was our 9th grade. Come on, Masad. She was our 9th grade English teacher last year. This year, she stepped up to admin, and she has fit the role and done a phenomenal job. She's our elementary dean, Ms. Al-Assad.
Good morning. My name is Masad. I've been for 11 years with HES. I was a former Dean of Students and Family Engagement Liaison. I decided to teach middle school for 5 years and experience with the high school. And here I am today, an elementary dean. I'm really excited to meet all of you this morning, and we're looking for a very successful school year. Please keep in mind we're here. Reach out to us for any concern. Thank you.
So the next individual, when you say tough cookie, she's a tough cookie. Okay, she's a tough cookie. She can handle a lot, and I've seen it. I've watched it, and it takes a very strong individual to be able to have a heated conversation, but at the same time have a level-headed conversation. It's hard doing what she does, especially at the middle school level. If you have a middle school kid and you don't know that they're challenging, then God, please tell me what you're feeding them or what you're giving them, because I want to know. Middle school is a very difficult time in kids' lives, and they make mistakes. But it's our jobs to teach them that they must learn from these mistakes. And sometimes, like in the reality of life, there's consequences for our actions. Right? That's the reality of life. She's more than that, though. I listened in to, not, on purpose, but when I hear her talking to kids and teaching them the lessons of life versus just, you've made a mistake, that's an important thing to do, an important thing to know at the middle school level. And Ms. Knafer, if you can join me up here, she's done a phenomenal job.
Ms. Knafer, nice to see you all again. Most of you met me, most of you talked to me most of the time over the phone. Like Mr. Abdullah said, thank you for the introduction. I do this out of love for the kids more than anything, and I try my best to reshape and face the challenges that they go through. I try my best. Still that mother love, they find it somewhere, even though I act as much as I can, as tough as I can, but they still find it in me. And whatever you need, I'm here for you guys.
So this last individual jumped from the little ones to the big ones that are bigger than me. Okay? And there's a lot of them bigger than me, I can't even say that. But he's done a phenomenal job since he's been here. Mr. Wentz, whether it was with your little kids or now with our high school kids, he truly has done a great job. I know most of you guys are used to seeing him on the corner, rain or shine. Unfortunately, he, I don't know what he did. Shark bit him or something. He did something to his leg, but he's here. He's recovering, but he's still here. He does a phenomenal job of. At the high school level, it's different. You're put in a position where you have young adults who, treating them is different. It's different than the middle school. It's different than elementary school. You've got to truly balance how to work with a high school. There's a big difference between a senior who's ready to go and a ninth grader who doesn't know anything yet. And trust me, that 9th to 12th grade is a significant difference. And being able to balance that and understand how to work with that. I've never not asked him to do a task that he hasn't been able to do. He's done a phenomenal job. We're getting through his recovery period, but Mr. Wentz, please come up here. Hobble your way up here.
It's great to see you here. Unfortunately, the jump I took from elementary to high school was my last jump that I'll be making. But it is really great to see you guys here. The turnout this year is awesome. Really happy to see you. Miss Saad and Miss Knacker have been great to work with. Their doors are always open. You can always give them a call. Not me. Don't call me. My door's closed. Don't call me. I'm just kidding. Anytime, I have my cards over there if you do want to talk about any situation. I have my work cell phone there, so that's my direct line. And it's been great working with the kids this year. It really has. So thank you for coming.
So we have another guest here. She's not part of SIA-Hass or STAR, but she's here representing LAHC, and she'll kind of speak as far as what's going on here, what's going on with the tables, and all the pamphlets here, and we'll kind of let her introduce herself.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy for being here with you today. I'm Salima Kamoun from LAHC. It's Leader Advancing and Helping Communities. We are located in Dearborn and Kenilworth, 5275 Kenilworth Street. Our mission is to empower communities one family at a time by advancing them social, educational, health, well-being, and Southeast Michigan, Wayne County. We have different departments there. There's Healthy Living Department, Substance Use Prevention Department, Behavioral Health Department, Department for Youth and Digital Literacy. So we will be most of the time in the office or at schools. We're in Healthy Living. They give healthy lifestyles for the kids. We have also a session for moms, for women workout, free workout for you as a mom, and in the morning, family engagement together to cook with your families. Also for the substance use, we give awareness sessions for high schools and middle schools about substance use prevention. Nowadays there's the vaping, the highlighters, the devices, so they will be aware of it. For me, I'm in the substance use prevention, but for the parent education. So we do nurturing parenting sessions for moms and dads. We are engaged together. We give maintaining mental health and nurturing parenting sessions. We usually do it in person in LAHC and other thing with Hamadi Educational Services virtual if you're not able to attend it in person. So we have different times that will be located on their website, so you can figure out whatever you want. And we have different events going on right now, so if you have time, you can come at the table and then I can give you the events that are coming. And if you like to join our nurturing parenting sessions, you can just put your phone number, we can join you with our WhatsApp group so you can know all the events that are going on, even with LAHC or Hamadi Educational Services. And if you have any topics in mind you like to, as a parent, to discuss with it, or you have any questions, you can these topics so we can share it together, because there's more topics and presentations coming on even here at Start International Academy. Thank you so much.
Their role is very, very important for the community. The taboo that the community holds over substance abuse or vaping, it's got to go away one way or another. We've got to move past that. One family at a time. Tragically, we've had so many individuals lost to whether it's opioid addiction, whether it's whatever the case may be. It's sad that our community doesn't open our eyes to the reality of what's going on. So programs like this, I mean, take advantage of it. If you're struggling or know someone that's struggling, take advantage of the situation that you have. Our community kind of needs to open our eyes and say, hey, we are facing these things. Luckily, vaping is an issue regardless where you go, no matter what school you go to. I'm going to knock on wood 100 times because we have yet to have an incident this year. Last year we had, you guys know I'm very transparent, we had like everybody else. So far this year, is it going to be a vape-free situation all year? If I could say that would be a huge success for us. Unfortunately, the way they're making them now, I mean, literally, if you haven't seen them, they literally look like highlighters right now. Please, 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 guys, pay attention to your kids. Pay attention to your kids if they're closing their door for whether like you're just suspicious of it. I'm not saying to be intrusive, but just ask. Just ask. Wallah, we had kids last year who were some of my best. I found out that they are. Now, honestly, I was disappointed. But then I found out from the parents, and I'm like, how did you guys not know this? Like, we know, but we don't care. That was a tough thing to swallow. That's a tough thing to swallow. But listen, I can't ask a parent to make those decisions. That's a family decision. But please, 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 keep your kids aware. Okay? We brought on Ms. Amato and Ms. Hyder reached out to a program to help us work with students who are in that situation. We actually are trying to find, it's not encouraging kids to vape in any way, shape, or form. It's an alternative to getting them from getting addicted to it. If we find that a kid is in a situation where they're vaping, we're going to be referring them to this program. Will help them get through this. Vaping has become an addiction. It's not just, hey, I'm going to puff one time and go. Unfortunately, it's become an addiction where we're this year, is it happening? I'm sure it's happening. We're lucky that so far we haven't had an instance. However, we are ready for what comes. Transitioning this, you guys have been here. I want to reiterate something. Please, please, please. If you guys ever feel the need to talk to us, whether it's me, the admin team, or anyone within the school, whether it's your teachers, please don't ever hesitate. Parents, remember, we don't. Leading a school is one thing, but if we don't have your support or that communication, it's nothing. Your kids are here for a reason. My own son's here for a reason. I want this school to run the way we want it to run, the way we expect it to run. And if there's something that we can do to improve, hey, let us know. Wallah, I'm the last person to get offended. Parent texted me last night and was saying, hey, Abdullah, I noticed this system. Like, thank you for telling me. I can't be everywhere, but if your eyes are seeing something that I don't see, please tell me. Remember, my two eyes, wallah, I keep them on awareness. I'm always like this, but if I don't see something, wallah, tell me. I'm not offended by it. One parent was afraid of, like, why are you afraid to tell me the truth on it? Even if it's bad, tell me. I'd rather you tell me versus not knowing. But I just wanted to reiterate that. So the other component to this is we need to establish a PTC. Okay? PTC plays a very critical role, Parent Teacher Committee. It's very, very important for us to have a successful PTC. Last year was the most successful PTC we've ever had at STAR. They did a phenomenal job. It was the most successful one we've ever had. And kudos to those who were on that team because it was amazing. It truly helped us as a school with all the support that we needed. And we're going to need your guys' help again this year. It's open to everyone to be a part of this. Part of the process is the nomination, and then we're gonna do it differently this year. We're gonna have people nominate what position they want to apply for, and then we're actually gonna do a vote. Because when we took your guys' advice, parents had asked, hey, how are we voting if we don't know who we're voting for or know anything about these individuals? So we're gonna allow you guys to kind of nominate whether it's yourself, if you want to run for a specific position, or you want to nominate someone else. The person doesn't even have to be here. But if you know that an individual suits the role and you want to nominate them, and then we'll come back and we're going to share a date in which we will be voting. The voting will be available online. and in person. So it doesn't mean just because you don't show up, you won't be able to vote. I want your buy-in to what we're doing. We want to grow the PTC, and it's not just a 1 year, one and done. I want to grow the PTC. I want us to establish something that, you know, that I envy in other schools in my alma mater. I want START to have that. And last year it made me so proud and so happy to say we had a successful PTC. Well, I was so happy. I was beyond happy that we had that. Mr. Wentz, you want to talk about how this works?
Yeah, okay, so if you did not grab one of these on the way in, you can grab one at some time. This is just the kind of the bylaws, the guidelines of what the PTC is. When I was in school and when you were in school, it was made from the PTA. Now it's called the PTC. I don't ask questions, that's just what I'm told. So you'll see in the beginning as conditions for involvement. This is just kind of your obligations. Are you if you want to join, are you able to do these things? Are you able to come to meetings that are during school? Are you able to help out with after-school events? Right? You can read through those. Some of the things that the PTC does. We did a lot of fundraising last year because we were starting at ground zero. We didn't have a PTC before last year, so we really had to build a foundation. So we did a lot of fundraising. We did a lot for Teacher Appreciation Week. This is my 6th year here. Last year's Teacher Appreciation was the best one we've ever had, and it was because of what the PTC was able to help us with, not only financially, but putting gift baskets together and staying late and tying little ribbons on everything, and it was great. The teachers really appreciated it, and that was because of the PTC's help. So you can read through the list of things. We're also trying to talk last year about a school beautification process where, you know, and it's really up to you what that looks like. It could be outside the school, it could be things inside the school. It's really open for discussion, but beautifying the school, just helping our school community any way we can. As I flip, this is kind of just the legal mumbo jumbo down here. If you feel free to read through that as you see fit. The very last page is the nomination form. So what we're going to do with this is the top line is just your name, the name of your children, who go to school here. Who would you like to nominate? So you can nominate yourself and turn it in. You can nominate 4 people. You can nominate 2 people for president if you want to. Okay? This is kind of an informal thing. This is just like a collection of names. Feel free to nominate yourself. You don't have to fill in every spot. So if you have somebody you think would be a good treasurer, and that's it, that's fine. You can nominate that person for treasurer and go ahead and turn it in. Our turn-in spot is going to be this wicker basket over here. This is going to be where we're going to turn for nominations. And then the tentative date of the election is going to be October 20th. We're going to make that available online for the official form. That'll be sent out to parents. So you can, even if you don't want to come to school, you can still vote right for our PTC. Along with these 4 positions, we have, they're called coordinators. It's somebody who wants to be a part of the PTC but doesn't necessarily want a leadership role or extra responsibility. I consider them like the worker bees of the PTC. So let's say you want to be a part of it, but you don't want to be the president, but you just want to help out. Okay? There'll be a spot on that election form that says, "Hey, I just put me in a worker role." Right? I want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a leadership role, but I want to be there to help. That'll be an option for you. So you don't need to nominate yourself for that, because I didn't add those on here. But on the election day, on October 20th, you'll be able to elect yourself for that if that's something that you wish to do. Okay? Yeah, so I say, yeah, if you just want to pick one, you can throw them all in, you can just pick one. Yeah, don't worry about it. So if you just want to be like the coordinator role, it's fine. You can do that on October 20th.
So one of the things that last year, because it was our first year, we really focused in on fundraising. It's now time to take it to the next level. PTC isn't just about fundraising, it's about getting the school engaged in events and activities that not only relate to the school but to the community. Our goal is every year to focus in on the next, whatever big event or the next thing that we want to do. And it's up to the PTC to decide what that is. You know, last year was a lot of focus on fundraising, and guess what? You knocked it out of the park. I forgot what the number was, but it was well over like $4,000. It was a phenomenal amount. Yeah, it was amazing. Great job with the PTC fundraising. Truly tremendous. But this year, I do want to take this to another level. I want to focus it on an event that our parents can truly get involved in. School beautification is one of the biggest things that this school needs, and it needs parental involvement. But again, we leave that flexibility and creativity up to the PTC to kind of dictate what we want to do. We do hold these meetings. We expect you to be there because a PTC without parent involvement is no PTC. So if you're committed, please write your name down. If you're asking what these roles are, the president, I'll give you a kind of quick justification, summarization of what the roles are. President, you're responsible for everything and anything. Your communication is directly with me. If things that we need to get done directly, things that we need for the school, for the program, you're looking at things before I am. You're dictating when the meetings are taking place, what the agenda is for the meetings, and then the outcome. Am I going to promise you that I'm going to be at every PTC meeting? I'm going to tell you right now, I do my best to because I want to, but this role doesn't always allow it. Unfortunately, I wish I could predict what I'm doing in 5 minutes. I don't. This phone goes off. I don't know what's on the other side of that phone call. But I want to be involved as much as I can. I tried to be at every single meeting last year for one part or another. Vice president, you guys it's very key roles. President, vice president, got to be able to collaborate and work together. You know, you're leading a role as a PTC. You're working together, establishing who's going to do what. Delegate, divide, conquer. Divide and conquer is very important. Divide and conquer, very important. We can't do it all. One person can't do it all. The treasurer, money, right? We're handling money. You guys will be handling a lot of money. A lot of money goes through your guys' hands, whether it's here at bake sales or outside the community. But that's a very critical role. They're handling money. Next one, security. Yeah, handling security. Let me just look at that. Secretary. I'm sorry, secretary. You're during all meetings. You're handling, the paperwork. There's paperwork involved in this because we have to continue to grow. We need the documentation to see what we've done in the past and what we want to do in the future. What we're planning. Whether it's the meeting minutes. I know meeting minutes doesn't mean anything to you, but meeting minutes is your agenda. What are you doing? With your with your meetings, what's your agenda, what's the purpose? These are very critical roles. And then we have the treasurer we talked about, and then what Mr. White was saying. Listen, it's more than these positions that I just talked about. Being a part of the PTC needs to be a big group. It needs to be a big group. It can't just be 5 individuals. It needs to be a big group. For it to be successful, for a school our size, we have almost 1,300 kids. 1,300 kids. If I have 5 members on a PTC for 1,300 kids, we're doing something wrong. We need this to grow. Whether you have a kid in elementary school or you have a kid that's a senior, I don't care. Or you don't have any kids here, join us. You have a former kid who graduated, ahlan wa sahlan. I want the more the merrier. To me, it's important that we have a big PTC. I was very proud of what we were able to accomplish this year. I mean that wholeheartedly. Well done. To you guys who were part of this team last year, well done, thank you. I mean, that comes from the bottom of my heart because you guys did a lot for this school. And I'm looking forward to what we're able to do. We're starting earlier than last year, about a month ahead. I think we started exactly on this day last year in November. But fill out that paperwork. If you truly just want to be a part of activities and you just want to help, put your name down. Put your name down. And don't think that you can't ever just join on later. If you want to help out with an event, please reach out to us. Okay? Maybe you can't make the first part of the year because we have obligations. I understand, guys. Well, I understand. But if you can make it later on, let us know. Okay? I'll take any questions, comments, or concerns, or you just want to talk. If you have a question about the PTC, the process, please ask now before we begin. But I do want to give everyone some time.
People are here for the raffle, man.
I forgot about that. You guys got raffle tickets.
Get your cards out. Let's go.
Okay.
I know why you're here.
We're trying to entertain you guys more, so we have 3 of of the $25 Target gift cards. Can I ask the beautiful young lady to come? And you're gonna do the honor.
Where's my rep?
You don't get one.
Is that it for recording?
Close your eye and pick one. And it's 612261.
Sure.
61. Check your number. 22.
ما حدا عيط بينكم؟
Say it again. 612261. Okay.
Must be mine.
Close your eyes.
That's the winner.
612247. 612247. One, two, 4, 9. Yeah. So after that, we're gonna give you the certificates. Every time we're gonna handle something different. Of course, nothing is gonna be served. I hope you spread the word and we have more parents. Every year I bag like for you guys and some other parents in the man. This time we're gonna be talking about our next class. Okay, so our next family engagement with you is going to be about a very, very, very important topic. We're going to be talking about bullying and peer pressure. Please be here Friday, November 10th at 10:30. Spread the word. We'd like to see everybody on that day. Same time. One more time. November 10th. Friday, November 10th. And the subject is really sensitive. It's going to be about bullying and peer pressure. Okay, we'd like to see you.
Parents, يسلموا دياتكم. شرفنا. الله يعافيكم. Thank you guys for coming. Well, if you have any questions.